Yo, what's up, YouTube? My name is Shisha Zed. Quick video for you guys, man. I really want to share this with you because this is some crazy stuff. Okay, so a while back, I've never told anybody this before. A while back, when I was first getting into like the red pill, and the first guy I listened to was AMS, right? Like a lot of people, he was one of the first ones that like caught my attention, and he started to make things click for me, right? I was in a situation, that's a whole different story, but what I'm about to get into is something that happened a while back, right? I remember watching an Alpha Male Strategies video, right? Where AMS was talking about how women have a totally different experience when it comes to dating online, right? I remember him actually saying, guys, when women go online, they get hit with all these messages, literally hundreds of messages day by day. And while men are over here struggling, right, to get responses from other women. And he was explaining why game and why simping and basically just being desperate isn't a good look, especially online. So I remember him specifically saying, you guys need to go try it out for yourself, right? And what he was advising is go create a female dating profile, right? On like Tinder and like any one of these dating sites, and go pose as a female, pretend to be a female, right? And do it and see what happens. At this time, I was a little bit skeptic of a lot of what AMS taught, right? I thought he understood some things, but overall, I thought it was a bit extreme, and I didn't believe a lot of stuff he said. So what I would do is when I hear him talk about stuff like masculine frame, right? I would go and do exactly what he said. I remember a date that I had after I watched the masculine frame video. I literally was in the date like this. Maybe overdoing it. I remember doing the masculine thing on the date, right? And I did it to the core. And then I started seeing like, wow, this stuff kind of works. So when he advised people to go and create and pretend to be a woman on a dating site like Tinder, I thought to myself, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Mainly because, it felt a little bit sus, man, to get on there and like pretend to be a female and stuff. Just if I'm gonna be honest with you. But I decided to do it. Didn't tell anybody. I think I told like one friend later on because I turned him into red pill and he's now a believer. But haven't shared the story, and I decided, why not, man? I'm just going to keep it real with you guys and let you guys know my experience. So after watching that video where AMS says, go and try it out for yourself, I said, okay, I'm going to try this shit out. Why not? So I get home, create the site, and this is the part that I wasn't sure of. I was like, man, should I go on Google and like just pick any woman, right? And I decided I'm going to pick a woman who's not really hot and not ugly, right? Somebody in the middle, right? I was trying to think of the race, and I decided to pick a black woman mainly because I'm mostly attracted to black women, and that's where I mostly date. That's why I picked a black woman, right? I wanted it to be as normal as possible. I didn't want her to have like hella big titties or like a big booty or anything like that. So I just picked someone that was more average. If I was to rate the girl I picked, and I found this picture on Google, right? So I didn't really even know the person. It was like, I would say like, she was a solid 6, maybe even a 5, to be honest with you. I wanted something that was like, you know what I mean? Anyways, let's get down to it. I create the site, right? I first thought like, I'm gonna give this a few days before I start receiving messages. Literally within 30 minutes of creating the site, the profile started to get messages, right? Men were pursuing within 30 minutes of me creating that dating site, right? By the end of the day, I had like 30, 40 messages. 30, 40 messages from other men who were pursuing this 6, this 5 who I picked. Now, let's put this into perspective, man. If you're a man, you'd be lucky to get 1 or 2. The average guy, I'm talking about the average guy here with no game, right? No red pill awareness. You're going there. You're at the casino, man. You're trying your luck. No game, no red pill awareness. The average guy, you'd be lucky to match with 1 woman that day. 1. And I'm talking about a woman who's interacting with you. I'm not talking about the 1-word responses back and forth. You'd be lucky to get 1. So I kept track of it for like 2 days. After that, I was like, man, this is crazy. In 2 days, I had probably close to 100 messages, right? I forget about it. I come back a week later and I remember, oh shit, let me go check this thing out. Over 200 messages, close to 300 from other men actively pursuing. I was kind of blown away, man. And I finally understood when women are on dating apps, they don't have any trouble matching with anybody, right? With most men, they don't have trouble matching with people. That's not their problem. If anything, there are plenty of simps for them to match with. This explains a lot of why women are constantly in an abundance mindset. It really does explain it, man. I mean, for a second, imagine that every time you went on a dating app, you got 10 messages, women who are ready to meet up with you right then. That's the mindset you got to remember. Like if you're online dating, you got to remember these women are in abundance mindset the whole time. Things that you don't want to do. Number one, starting a message out with compliments. The amount of guys who started their message off with, hey, beautiful, hey, gorgeous, and started off of validation, they were literally like more than 50%, I would say. And you got to think, as a woman, if you're looking through and you see a bunch of validating first messages, right, that are being sent to you, it's like, what's so special about this person? So my advice to you, man, if you're online dating, don't start a message off with a compliment. I hope you guys aren't doing that. You know what I mean? If you understand red pill, you're not validating women at all. Hopefully, right? At all. That was the first thing, man, I picked up. Second advice I would give is you never know. You never know. You never know which woman's going to respond to you as a man. It's Russian roulette, man. It's a numbers game. What do I mean? It got to a point where those messages were just too much to read, right? There were too many of them. And that girl wasn't even a 10. She wasn't even an 8 or a 7. She wasn't a 7. I'm saying literally it was luck of the draw that I read some of those messages. I was just scrolling through like hundreds of messages. And what I'm saying is, it's a numbers thing, right? It's a chance thing for some of these women because they get so many matches, right? Either they're feeling you that day and they were paying extra attention and decided to message you back, or they just weren't feeling you. That's the type of mindset that they're in. So again, the best way to play this is to not be desperate, right? And online dating is a reflection of real life. Don't be desperate. Don't be too open. Don't be too thirsty, because that's what most men are doing. My last tip for you guys, if you're going to be online dating, is pictures are really important. The way a woman sees you, right? Your attractive level, I'm sure you guys know this, are really important. Good quality pictures separate you because most guys don't put in effort in taking good quality pictures. Most guys just don't care. So you can separate yourself with those 3 things. After that experiment, man, I really realized that women are in a constant abundance mindset, especially while they're still young, and those looks are still very much in the forefront of attraction. You know what I mean? So really, you really have to learn to separate yourself from, because listen, man, almost every man was simping in the messages. They were simps, straight simps. I read those messages, the ones that I could, and most of those guys were simping. This is why women are attracted to men who carry themselves like, hey, I don't need you. I would like you here, but I'm not going to validate you. You know what I mean? I'm going to be confident on my own. This is why it's so important to self-improve, right? To build confidence, right? To learn game, to value yourself. I learned so much with that experiment. Never thought I would actually tell anybody what happened, but now you know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll answer them down below. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Quick video. Honestly, man, I feel like dating, especially online dating is seriously a numbers thing. Like women are literally choosing from a pile of men, you know. Overall, man, being consistent and playing the numbers game is the way to attract the most women online, I realized, with online dating. But the amount of men that I saw who were simping, who were thirsty, right, helped me understand the type of mindset women are in when you approach them. They look at you and think, of course you're attracted to me, right? Of course you want my number. Of course you're here. They're used to that. Is there anything wrong with that? No, it's the state we're in. Don't be a simp. Don't be a simp. That's why I'm going to say value yourself. Don't chase. Pursue. Stop validating women, man. Stop validating women, right? Make them earn that. All right, guys, my name is Chisha Zed. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.